Hello, hello, hello. Happy Play Live Day. I'm so excited. I just dropped my soda. I'm so excited. You guys, I don't think you guys even understand how crazy it is that we are back all the way around the calendar year to Play Live. Um, I need to grab my water real quick. It's across the room. Hopefully there's enough in there to get me through stream. We're streaming for about 2 hours today. Don't mind me as I get further and further away. But yeah, there's plenty in there. I'm just meandering my way. I see my beautiful mod Pyro in chat. I see you. Welcome in. Let's get our just chatting up. Hi everybody. We should probably turn on the light. It is Play Live season. I know I look horrid. I didn't get home until 6:10, so I was supposed to start streaming at 6. So you know. That's a little bit crazy. Also, I probably shouldn't have alcohol in the background for Play Live. Let me just put all that on the floor. We're raising money for children. I don't think alcohol is warranted here. And probably not drugs. Not real drugs, I promise. Cough drugs. Hello. I called you out. I said, I see you in here. But we have some mail to open, and we have some things to chat about before we get started. I did already, get us to the hospital lot so we can build our children's hospital. But we got official mail, and if you look at my stream title, you'll notice it says hashtag St. Jude Ambassador. Because guess what I am? I'm not going to show you the front because my actually my address is not there. Because it's covered with a sticker. It's covered with a delivery sticker, but I'm still not going to show you it because, I don't know, I'm paranoid and I don't want to get doxxed. Oh, so real. I will send you this motherfucking playlist. It's like it's lo-fi covers of popular songs. Share. Copy. Yeah. Look at that. But we got official mail from St. Jude, which is insane to me. And then we also have a couple of other little bits and bobs in here. That's a hairbrush. We don't need that. Well, actually, we do need that, but it's not relevant to Play Live. So I don't have to save yet, Streamlabs. I haven't even started. Shush it. But we have some things. Not prizes, but rewards for donations. We have a couple of those. We also have more in here as well. So St. Jude sent me just a bunch of things. Talking about their mission. We have the every dollar makes a difference page. So whenever somebody donates or people have a question about where their money is going, what their money does, we have a whole graphic to read off talking about different dollar amounts. And we'll go over that in a second. And then they sent me a how-to guide to set up everything for stream. I did not technically set up everything. I should have set up the one thing I forgot to set up was the Tiltify panel to go in my under my stream bio area. I did not do that yet. And then they also sent us this beautiful little sign that we're going to hang up back here that's going to have our goal on it. And that's part of one of the things I bought because I had to buy something to hang it up with because I don't... Do I look like I have tape? Also, I kind of bent it a little bit. My bad. But it's fine. It's going to be taped. It's going to be flat. We're chilling. We're vibing. What else did they send us? They sent us things. I've already been through this whole thing, but I thought I got everything, but I was like, just in case. They sent us a bunch of stickers, so that is one of the, like, rewards for donating, is one of them includes stickers and a postcard, which I'll get to in a second. I got a beautiful little pin, a little enamel pin to wear. This little sun and, like, the art back here behind the sun pin is made by one of the kids at St. Jude, which I think is so cool. Like, and the same thing with the stickers. Obviously not the St. Jude logo. Let me see if I can move the logo out of the way. But, like, this little jellyfish was made by a kid at St. Jude. Yeah, here's my little card. Hashtag St. Jude Ambassador. And it gives me, like, the FTC rules and, like, how I have to disclose my existence as a St. Jude ambassador. And then they also sent me waterless temporary tattoos. So we'll be wearing those at some point. I don't know when, but we'll use those at some point. So I think what I want to do is I want to put on my enamel pin because I feel like I have to. I'm being pressured by St. Jude. I'm kidding. I'm not being pressured by St. Jude. Oh my gosh, and there's like a whole message on the back. Hold on, I'm going to read this to you guys. Stop sticking to the paper. Let me have it. It says, thank you for taking your love of games to a new level by fighting childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases with St. Jude Play Live. This pin celebrates the support of the St. Jude community. Keep it or share with your community to help your fundraising efforts. Your participation will not only earn you rewards, but will also help further the St. Jude mission. Finding cures, saving children is like their motto. So yeah, this is the Play Live 2025 pin. Last year was our first year doing Play Live, and we raised $51, I believe. And this year our goal is 500, so we need to write that down on the little thing they gave us. There, we got a little pin. It's weighing my shirt down, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm vibing with it. So what I got at the store is I got tape because we have to hang up that. Also, I got the thank you cards, postcard things. So there's like little floral thank you cards, and I'll write a personal note to everybody that donates the amount to redeem this. That is an option if you go to the link, and I don't think I updated the donate link in Streamlabs. Hold up. That could be a problem. That could be a very big problem in the near future. Where is my stream schedule? Because I did post the link in my stream schedule, so I can pull that. We'll fix this real quick. We'll probably stream a little bit more than 2 hours today, since today is like the setup day. We're going through all the things we got and like the rewards and everything. So I need to go to Streamlabs dashboard. Cloudbot commands donate. Oh, I hadn't even updated it for our most recent one, so that's interesting. For the months of April and May, our community is fundraising for St. Jude Play Live. This is my first year as a hashtag and our goal is to raise $500. Donate here. confirm. Okay, that should be updated. Can we test that in chat real quick? It is updated. I am going to go ahead and pin it. Manually pin. Unpinned order to end the stream. Okay, so let's go into Tiltify, and I will kind of tell you guys the rundown of like how we're doing the rewards for donations, our milestones, kind of what my plan is, because I am personally matching $200, so that's fun. Okay, so our incentives. So this is for total amount raised. So this is not individual. This is for solely the total amount raised. So when we hit $50, we will do a Chaos Wheel stream. We did one a couple months ago. Basically what happens is the community plus myself get together. We make a whole bunch of things for a game, and it might be The Sims, it might be Minecraft, I don't know yet. It could be something completely different. It could be Supermarket Simulator, I don't know. But essentially we get together, we make a list of a bunch of different things, and then it's on a wheel, like an online wheel spinner, and every time somebody donates or subs or gives bits or redeems, like there's going to be a point redeem, then they, like, we spin the wheel, and then whatever it lands on is what we have to do. And then at $75, we'll do a 7 toddler sim stream. So essentially we will have 1 adult sim and 7 toddlers, and we have to survive. And I think the goal is going to be we have to get them to max toddler skills before we can be done. So all 7 of them will have to have level 5 in communication, movement, imagination, etc., etc. At $100, we're doing a movie night in the Discord server, so we'll do like a poll, and then you guys will get to vote, and we'll do a movie night in there. And at $150, we're doing a community game night, and that will be a streamed game night. So we'll play like Lego Fortnite Brick Life, or Party Animals, or Among Us, or something that where like a lot of people can join, and like my community will get in on those games. And then at $200, we'll do an Inzoi stream. So Inzoi is a new life sim / competitor for The Sims 4, and it looks really cool. I have not bought it myself yet, but I have decided that if we raise $200, which we will, because I'm going to be donating $200 at the end of the campaign anyways, I will buy it, and we'll do an Inzoi stream. At $250, we'll do a crowd control stream. If you don't know what crowd control is, it's similar to the Chaos Wheel in the fact that it is kind of led by my community, but basically how crowd control works is it is a plugin that goes into your game and then into your Twitch as well. And people can spend like their coins or whatever, and like if we were playing The Sims, you can make them pee their pants, you can set a fire, you can adopt a child, you can spawn a dog or a child or whatever on the lot. Like there's, the options are literally endless. So that is our $250 reward. And then at $300, we'll do a baking stream. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. I used to do baking streams. I have not done one in a while, so that would be a thing. We would bake something of my community's choice. Again, we would have a poll in the Discord for you guys to like vote if you wanted to make cookies or brownies or a cake or whatever that may be. And then at $400, our reward is a subathon. So we would have our first ever subathon. We are getting really close to 500 followers, so I was like, you know what? We can do it. So we would do a subathon and basically stream for however long that takes. And then at $500, we will be doing a St. Jude merch giveaway. So essentially $500 is our goal. with my $200 match included. So really, the goal for you guys is $300. But then we would do a giveaway. I would, select something off the website. I would not buy it yet. I would, have it in my cart and ready to go. And then whoever wins, I would just have the shipping address be their address. So we don't have to, do the ships to me. And then I have to ship it out. I would just ship it directly to them from the website. So I haven't decided if that'll be a hat or if it'll be a collection of things or if it'll be a water bottle or what it'll be. But it'll be something of at least $40 value. Probably a combination of a couple things. We'll see. But it's not going to be something cheap. It's going to be some sort of apparel or water bottle, or they have tote bags. It'll be something pretty amazing. I haven't gotten that far yet. And then as far as the individual rewards go, we have a couple. So if you donate $5, you get your name on the wall. I have a bunch of sticky notes, so you'll get to pick a color. We have pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue. So you guys will get to pick a color, and your name will go on a sticky note on the wall back here with the donation board. At $25, you will get the Play Live Donator Discord role. This is just a cosmetic role. Essentially just kind of a badge, but then you'll also get your name on the wall. At $50, you will get a sticker. You'll get one of these stickers, and you'll get one of the thank you cards from me. And you'll also get a VIP. You'll get a VIP badge as well in the Discord with a secret channel. So that'll just be a VIP donator channel where you guys can talk, share things that maybe you wouldn't share with the whole server. We'll probably have some special game nights and things in there as well. Whoa. Thank you for the follow, Zoe. We were just talking about our St. Jude Play Live, Jesus, campaign, and going through what St. Jude sent us, and kind of talking about our rewards and our milestones that we have for Play Live. So our goal is 500. We're actually getting ready to hang up the sign that St. Jude sent us. So our goal for 2025 is 500, except I hated how that second zero came out, so I'm gonna do it again. But yes, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much, friend. If you haven't already checked out the donation link that is at the top of my chat, we are doing a fundraiser for St. Jude. I do this every year. This is, well, I shouldn't say every year because this is my second year doing it, but I am a St. Jude ambassador this year. So this is my first year being an ambassador for them, and they sent me a bunch of goodies. So we just kind of went through those and talked a little bit about what the goal is for this year. I'll be fundraising for them for the next 7 weeks, so until the 31st of May. I didn't do the first 2 weeks of April because I was fundraising for my affiliate anniversary. I was fundraising for Save the Rhinos. So that was a fun little thing, but we are a great community over here. We're very close-knit. We have a lot of fun. We play a lot of The Sims, Among Us, Minecraft, Left 4 Dead. I think I would have really liked to play some more Stardew and House Flipper and Supermarket Sim. I'd like to play Lego Fortnite Brick Life again at some point. We are just getting this all set up so we can get ready to start playing. We're going to build a children's hospital in The Sims today and tomorrow and Wednesday. It's going to take a couple days, I think, because it's going to be huge. We're going to have an ER, we're going to have a main entrance, we're going to have ICU, proper, we're gonna have an ICU, we're gonna have, like, proper, like, just regular hospital admission rooms. We're gonna have, like, a pediatrics area, we're gonna have a NICU, like, we're gonna go pretty hard. Not gonna lie, so. Let's finish getting this up on the wall. It is definitely crooked, and do I care? No. The answer is no. I'm also wearing my St. Jude pin. But yeah, I will get that set over there. And then we also have this cutesy little thing that they sent us. It is called Every Dollar Makes a Difference, and it goes through kind of a roadmap of what each amount donated does for St. Jude. So at $10, $10 could help provide a new toy for hospital play areas. $50 could help provide art supplies for patient art parties. $100 could help provide a red wagon to help patient transportation. $300 could help provide groceries to a family for 2 weeks. $500 could help provide 2 days of oxygen for a St. Jude patient. $800 could help cover the cost of 3 chest x-rays. $1,000 could help cover the cost of airfare for 3 St. Jude patients and 3 parents. $1,500 could help provide a day of chemotherapy to St. Jude patients. $3,000 could help. I definitely missed the $25 one. $3,000 could help provide 4 spinal taps for St. Jude patients. $4,000 could help cover the cost of 1 day in the ICU. $6,500 could help cover the cost of a CT scan. And $8,000 could help provide 2 St. Jude patients with proton therapy. And then $25 could help provide 1 day of meals for a St. Jude patient or family member. Something that's really cool about St. Jude is that families never receive a bill. So, from patient treatment to food to housing, they don't receive a bill. And honestly, I'm obviously not going to give details about what I am going through and kind of what my circle is going through right now. But St. Jude's mission right now to me means a lot. It meant a lot to me last year as well. I'm somebody who grew up, I am chronically ill, sorry. That was rude. I am chronically ill, and I was born with spina bifida, and there was a point where they thought I had diabetes, and so there was a lot of times where I received a lot of medical care. Fortunately, my family had Medicaid, and we did not pay anything, but it has always been a huge thing for me that I believe that no family should have to choose between keeping their lights on and saving their kid's life. And this year, just with some things that are going on in my personal life, it means even more to me. St. Jude's mission means so much. They treat childhood cancers and other life-threatening illnesses as well, like sickle cell anemia, which is a really devastating disease, and they are researching and treating patients with it, and it is an incredible mission. And like I said, it just means so much to me this year compared to like even last year. Like, it just means so much more with what's going on with there's actually a couple people I know that are going through similar journeys, and so St. Jude's mission just means a whole lot more to me this year than it ever has. But anyways, now that we've gone over what they gave me and kind of our incentives and everything, let's go ahead and get into the Sims. As you can see, we do have a dono bar on the side there, so you guys can kind of see where we're at in our journey to 500. So I just brought a sim. I used MC Command Center to make her in labor, and so we could build on the hospital lot. This is the current hospital. It's more so an adult hospital. I'm gonna be so for real. You know, like, it's just very general. Like, but we're gonna make a real hospital. Like, we're gonna make the real deal, okay? Oh, don't save and exit. That's actually not what I wanted to do. So we are going to go ahead and just bulldoze this whole lot. Now, like I said, a big thing I want is I want an ER. And obviously in The Sims, it's going to function a little bit funky because there's going to be a lot of different beds everywhere. But I would like an ER, I would like an ICU, I'd like a regular, like, admissions unit, I'd like a surgery unit slash, like, surgery recovery, area, and then I'd also really enjoy, like, having a NICU in, like, a pediatrics office, like, where people who aren't, like, direly sick could come. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and start with the ER. So what I want to do is I want to have, like, an ambulance bay in the back, and then I want to have, like, a normal, like, entrance up front. Honestly, maybe I should start with, like, the parking lot, because I would like to have this, and then we're gonna just take some lines and make some parking spots. Am I actually... maybe 2 more spots. Okay, and then I think I want to go ahead and have, obviously, a nice big entryway. Maybe like 5 wide, and then we can have a little bit of space. We can have maybe 6, and then we'll have 5 wide over here as well, and then we'll have like a little like arched place because I wanted to have like a little bit of a covered like valet area. Okay, so we'll have like a little covered area right here for people to drop off their kiddos, and then we'll have the ambulance bay back in here as well. So I'm thinking we do like this. Maybe not 6 and 6, maybe 6 and 5. Okay, and I'm thinking we could do like a little... Okay, there's the little ambulance bay. And I'm thinking this goes all the way back, so like they can come from either way. And then we'll just have like some trees or something over here, and then this will be like a little garden area. Okay, so this will be like the ER area, and so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is have... Okay, we're gonna have, of course... We're gonna have a bunch of little ER rooms. Just absolute bunches of them. Maybe it's not smart to do that. Maybe this can be where they enter, and then we can do, like, maybe 2 more right there. Okay, so we have 7 ER rooms. We'll have, like, a nurse's station back in here, and this will be, like, where they enter. And then I want to have, like, a nice little, like, vending machine area right here, but then also, like, a nice long hallway, and I'm thinking maybe 7 tiles. And then I think I'm gonna do, like, 2 bathrooms, 2 rather large bathrooms. I'm thinking maybe 4 by 7. So, boys and girls bathroom. Not that that really matters at the end of the day. And then we'll do little, like, waiting area for parents right here, and then we'll have, like, the main hospital entrance as well. So we'll have, like, an info desk, a map, stairs, and then we'll have, like, the main parents area, and then maybe we'll have, like, a kids waiting area as well. Actually, something I think I might do is I might actually put a patient bathroom down here, and then have this lead off to, like, the surgical area, and maybe also, like, staff rooms. So I'm thinking maybe staff bathroom, staff room, we'll have this be, like, sectioned off, so it's, like, just for nurses. Obviously this is gonna have to be longer. And then we can also have, like, the research library or something back in here. As you can tell, this hospital is going to be huge. No lie about that. So this will be, like, the research library. I'm thinking maybe we could have, like, 4 computers in here. And then, like, maybe this is, like, where you have to check out, like, special case logs. But then this is going to be, like, a little, like, wall of books. We can have, like, a couple couches. I think we're going to do radiology in the basement. So we are going to have a basement. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second. So I think we're going to do, like, a scrub room. So just very Grey's Anatomy-esque scrub room. And then I want to do it, like, 6 by 5. What if we did 7 by 5 instead? Okay, so, like, some big rooms back in here. And then I'm thinking maybe okay, I'm gonna do, like, the hospital, like, welcome desk right here. And then I'm thinking, what if we did, like, the kids waiting area? We could have the stairs, like, on this little side right here. Maybe this is the cafeteria. This could be, like, the kitchen for the cafeteria. I don't know. What if I'm like trying to figure out how to lay this out to where it makes sense. We could do maybe like a little bathroom right here, and then this can be the cafeteria. And then I'm gonna do like the pediatrics office down here as well. So I'm thinking like staff room, little staff room, because obviously there is like the bigger hospital. It's not really bigger. Maybe that's where we went wrong, is maybe we should do that, and then okay, so we got like littler staff room, and then we can have like a couple of pediatric offices. Beautiful. And then this can just be like the actual entrance itself, and then we have like a little bathroom for the patients. So this is our hospital, first floor. It is wild. It is huge. When I told y'all it was gonna be big, I wasn't lying. I don't know if y'all thought I was lying. But yeah, no, she wasn't lying, actually. Okay, and then we have like this little I think, I don't know, I don't really like how this is sitting. Like, I would prefer if there was like so you could like enter through here, or you could enter through here as well, and then we can have a couple. So you have a couple more parking spots, and then we'll have a little bit of a parking lot back here as well. Because we want lots of parking. That's like the one non-negotiable, is having plenty of parking. We might need to expand this. Well, that's actually not gonna work. What if we took this over? Okay, what if we did like We did like 3 and 2. There we go. So we got more parking. That's good. So we have plenty of parking around. We don't really have much of a garden. We might put like a little like area back here where like parents and patients can go. Okay, now let's try to figure out the upstairs. So we're gonna have this area, and I think what we're gonna do is have. Okay, so we're gonna have it be flush with this. So my goal, and this is not the railing we're gonna use. But we're gonna have like this. We're gonna have this uncovered. Actually, I might not put anything above the operating rooms, and I might not put anything above the pediatrics office either. Or at least not directly. Well, maybe we do need to put something directly above it. Because it looks a little funky. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. But before we even do the floor plan, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 stories. It can't be more than 4 stories, because obviously in The Sims, that's just not how that works. And I'm thinking, what if we did another set of bathrooms up here? Have this be another, like, hospital waiting room. I'm thinking maybe... We didn't really get surgery recovery, though. What if we turned this into surgery recovery and we just had 4 ER suites? Like, this was, like, at the end of the surgery hallway. And we have, like, some surgery beds. I'm trying to think of, like, how to make this work also. Tyler's asking if I... no. The answer is always no. Where is... Oh, it would help if I had this. Okay, what if we had a wall over this area? So then this wall, like, lines up all the way to the top. Because I feel like this is plenty of space for, like, an upstairs, like, waiting area. I'm debating if we want to do, like, the normal admission, if we want to do the ICU, or if we want to do the NICU. Because I think those are, like, the main things we still have left to put in. I feel like we should do the NICU and the ICU on this level, and then do the normal admissions, like, do, like, I don't know, do something like this, and then, like, have it be, like, half height. And we can do, like, the normal admissions up here. And maybe, like, a kid's, like, art area and, like, another kid's playroom, since, like, the normal admissions, you know, would be healthy enough to go into a playroom, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, like, a really sick kid probably wouldn't be. Okay, so I'm thinking this is gonna be, like, a general waiting room, and then we'll have, like, a family waiting room for both the NICU and the ICU, and then we'll also have a family grieving room, and we'll have another, like, nurses, like, break room up here as well. So I'm thinking potentially we could do the nurses break room up here, like this. Maybe not. Because it's going to be really far. I don't know which one's going to go where yet, but that would be really far for whoever's on this side. I'm thinking NICU on this side. So I'm thinking potentially of doing 2 smaller individual suites and then doing 1 large, like, NICU room, and then this will be like a scrub room for the parents, because I know, like, a lot of NICUs, like, you have to, like, scrub in to go see your baby, so, like, this will be like a sink area, and we'll have, like, the nurses room in here, and then I'm thinking maybe like the check-in desk for the NICU, and then we can have, like I said, we can have some sort of, like, family morning room, and then this will go to the ICU. So I'll have, like, some, like, really, like, dark, really cozy, like, family room for, like, grieving, and then we'll have another one in the regular ICU as well. We'll put it, like, right here. This can be, like, the nurses break room. I'm thinking maybe lockers, and then, like, 2 bathroom / shower rooms. This one will be a little bit more advanced than the one down here. This one just has a bathroom and then, like, a break room. This will be where they can go to, like, shower. So if, like, any of the nurses from the ER or anything need to use it, they can as well, but I'll probably put showers and stuff. You still gotta find room for a basement. I'm not really sure. Here's our things here. I don't know, do we put it down here? That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if we're going to put radiology down there. Maybe we need to put radiology not down there. Maybe we need to put radiology back in here. But then that makes this even bigger, and I feel like that's just, maybe we keep it, the whole thing, uncovered. We can have, like, the little radiology, like the x-ray machines and stuff back here, and, like, the treadmills, and then maybe we could have, like, a gym for the hospital employees right here, and then this will be entry hallway. And then we'll do patient rooms. So I'm thinking of doing individual bathrooms back here. So the NICU, we don't really, I guess, like, the parents would just have to use the ones out here. We don't really have a bathroom in the NICU. But each of these rooms will have their own bathroom, because obviously these are people that are going to be in the hospital for a long time. This is a ICU. The parents are going to be staying with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll do, like, a 3x4 bathroom for each of them, and then we'll do, what is this, 6, and we'll do maybe, like, a 6x8 hospital room. Because the hospital beds take up a lot of space, and you gotta have a couch for the parents to sleep on if they're gonna be in the ICU, probably some sort of storage, mini fridge, You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's too big. I was like, oh, you know, that'll be like perfect. But then I'm like, actually, that might be a little on the big side for. Maybe we do 3x4 and then we do like 5x7 instead. Or maybe we do. What if we did this one and then we did the 6x8 as like a double room? And we did like a 4x6 as like a single room. And we could have like the little like family area, like family, like where like the parents of the kids could like come and get together. Okay, and then this is gonna be like the normal like admissions. Like the kids that have just had surgery or need to be admitted for whatever reason, but aren't in like the ICU, like not in critical condition. So we'll have a lot more shared rooms. Like there's gonna be less privacy. There's not gonna be a morning room up here. There will be like a play area. We'll go ahead and have this be open again. Except I don't know, 6. But then up here we will have again with like the bathrooms. This can be like the kids' play area. Actually might make this a little bit bigger. And then we can have this be like the staff room up here, and then we can have 7x5, 5, and 7, and then we can have the well, I was gonna say we could have the bathrooms up here, but apparently that's just not gonna work. What if we did a 6x8 room? Oh, that's 7. 8. Okay, so this is gonna be a shared room. Bathroom. Bathroom. And we can have another 5x7 private room. Maybe we can do 5x6 even. I feel like I'm not sure how we're gonna fit the bathroom for this one. We might have to do some more finagling. Okay, what if we did this and then Oh, didn't I just say I was going to switch these to 5x6? Yeah, 5x6 with like a 2... person jet out, and then I'm thinking like nurse's desk right here, so then you know you can like check in up here as well, and we'll have this, you know, end up be well, you know, what if we had this be open? What if we had a wall right there, but then on this side we had it open again, so like the kids could like look out, and then this will be like an art slash playroom area. Oh, except this is not the right size. There we go. 5x6. And then this will just be like an open area. Maybe we can have some vending machines or something. Because again, these kids are going to be admitted to the hospital. So like their parents are going to be here for a while. So maybe have some vending machines up here. Like some chairs out here. So then like if the parents need to step away, they can do so. But I think that's kind of everything I want in the hospital. It's a pretty good size. I do think that having a billing department downstairs would be kind of cool. I just don't know where we're going to really put stairs to go down. I guess we could put them in here. Like, what if we instead did this, and then we had... I don't know exactly how big the downstairs will be yet, but we can just draw something so we can put stairs down. But we could have like a billing department down here, and like maybe like some storage and, you know, whatever else. I feel like that's a good size. Of like a little 2x2 hallway. Now this is going to be really morbid, but this is a hospital, so we are going to have a morgue. Again, that is really morbid, and I am terribly sorry for everybody. And then this can be the billing department. This can be like storage, and then this can be the morgue. And we just have like a nice little hallway. We can maybe put like something so it kind of looks... If you've watched Grey's Anatomy, you know what I'm talking about. We could put like some sort of like gurneys or something like the interns used to sit on, like down in the basement of the hospital. So this is our hospital. She's large, and she's in charge. She's not small. When I told you this was going to be a multiple day build, I wasn't lying. And then I am going to go ahead and outline where we're going to put, like, plants around on the outside, because we are going to have some plants around in a couple different places. And I think maybe we can put some, like, hedges back in this area. Do a couple of hedges back here as well. And then we could probably even like should we put a helicopter landing pad? Should we? I don't know if there's really a good place for it. Like, I guess if we got rid of the showers right here. And figured out another way to configure this so that way we could still have okay, so we still have the showers, smaller gym, helicopter landing. We're figuring it out. Okay, we'll do a standard height. And we'll have like the landing pad right here. And we'll have the rest of these be very short so it looks a little bit nicer. Oh. What happened here? I don't think that was supposed to happen. I guess we could do like that and then keep it going, and then we'll have some sort of covered awning over here for the ambulance, and then we'll also have a covered awning over here as well, and we will do the very short half wall. And the same thing here. Look at how cute this little hospital is. I say little. I say little with a grain of salt because this is actually ginormous, and I don't think I've ever built a build this big, but it's for the kids, okay? It's for those dang kids, both in The Sims and at St. Jude, okay? Because we are out here fundraising, we are doing what we gotta do, you know? Look at that hospital. It's so good. I love it. Wait, that's so good. I love it. I know I said I love it like 30 times, but I do. I love it. And I think we're gonna do like some sort of little like garden where you like they could take the patients out for fresh air as well. I don't know what we want to do on the outside. I feel like something really abstract with a lot of colors would be really cool. But I don't know. I don't know how we're feeling about that. Like we could do the stucco from Love Struck in like a bunch of the different colors, but I feel like this is maybe even too light of colors. I feel like honestly I would love to hit it with like these colors from Love Struck, like the bright, like vibrant exterior. And I feel like that kind of gives that children's hospital like vibe, because like there's a children's hospital kind of near me. It's not that close. I guess I could say the name. Be so for real. It's not even kind of near me. I'm gonna be real. It's like over half an hour away. But like the outside is very abstract and colorful, and I feel like that's kind of the vibe. But like, what if we did this and we did like maybe this over like the entrance wall? And then we could do like the blue over the ER. What if we did this like back here? Yeah, and had like that be a solid line, and then we could do another color for the pediatric office back here. Oh, we didn't even have a color on this wall. Okay. Look at that! And like, what if we repeated a couple colors as accents around the place, so we could have like the red back here, and we can have maybe like a little bump out of purple somewhere up here. I don't know where we're gonna put it. I'm gonna be so for real. We can put it up here like this. Look at that. Look how bright that is. I love it. I think it looks so good. Like, I know you're probably like, oh, that's like ugly. Like, there's so many bright colors. But like, that's what children's hospitals look like a lot of the time. Like, they're bright, they're fun, because like the whole point is so your kid's not scared to go to the hospital, because like, you don't want to be scary and dark. So now we have lots of fun colors, and I think that looks... So honestly, it looked better in the morning. Oh, it looks really good in the evening. Okay, and then maybe we could have, like... I don't know, is there a way for us to get out onto this rooftop? Not really. I mean, if I shrunk this guy down to be the same size as the other ones, we could like access the roof, but I don't know if that's really worth it. And then this will be like the little nurse's station inside the room, and then we can have like a storage closet. We probably should have storage closets on each floor, now that I'm, like, thinking about it. Okay, what if we had a storage closet, like, right there, and then we can find a room for a storage closet down here somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna put it, because we have a lot of buildings. I don't remember what... know what this is supposed to be. I guess this could be a storage closet. I really don't know what any of this is supposed to be anymore. We have so much that I'm like, I don't know actually what is going on right now. Okay, can we get started on windows? Now, honestly, I would love to do something abstract, but we just really don't have what I want, I don't think, in The Sims. Like, when I say... Let me see if I can find a picture of the children's hospital near me and kind of show you what I mean. Like, look at this hospital. Like, the windows are, like, abstract and so fun. And it's like, I wish that we had that in The Sims, because I would kill. But, alas, we don't. So I think we're just gonna go with, like, lots of big windows. Let's see. Oh, did I actually make this the tallest one? Oh my god, I almost made that the tallest wall height. That's insane. Okay, let's put a bunch of windows. We are just absolutely slamming windows up here. We do have a single. I don't know if this is a good idea to put windows over here. We might just have to have windows on the bottom, and I don't really like that particularly, but I feel like that might just have to be the case. Because this is just not working in our favor. Just the way that not all the rooms are even numbers. It's not working very well, so we're kind of working with what we got, you know? But, like, that's a bathroom and that's a bathroom, so I'm like, I don't know if maybe we should just do at the bottom. And really, there probably shouldn't be a whole lot of windows on this side either, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what we're gonna do about windows over here. Because this is just the waiting room, so, like, it would be fine to have windows right here, but it's like... You know, like, I don't want it to be weird. Thankfully, I think that the windows are going to work out okay up top. I mean, this is a bathroom, but it is on the second floor, and we can always put a curtain up there as well. Can we get... Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted. Like, I want, like, variation in the windows. Obviously, no windows as far as the surgical suite goes. That would be kind of weird to be like having people just like look in on your surgery, like your kid's surgery. That would be insane. So that's gonna be a no from me. Yeah, this kind of looks like a sliding door. I mean, kind of. I mean, it has push handles. But, like, if we could find one that really looks like a sliding doors, then it kind of looks automatic. That's not this giant 4 wide one that's not gonna fit. And, like, this one just doesn't fit the vibe either. But, like, if we could find one that looks like it is just gonna, like, slide. Like, honestly, this could work. For the helicopter landing pad, and then can we... Okay, we're not gonna put any there. We already decided on that. And then what if we do this, and then I think I'm gonna do just like big glass doors as far as like all the entrances go. There we go. That's very, very cute. Very, very cute little hospital. And then we can go ahead and add some upper windows on this 3rd floor as well. And hopefully this will fit. It does not fit. That's actually kind of distressing. Not gonna lie. And then, let's see, we had... that one doesn't fit either. That's fine. Okay. Look at her. She's cute. She's cute. So at least we got the outside done. We do have a little bit longer. I am waiting for Tyler to get here. So I guess we can go ahead and start lighting up and like choosing doors and like doorways to go around in here. And then probably should close this off. And like the floors and the walls, we can start picking out some of that stuff. So this is the kitchen. This is the cafeteria. We've got a storage closet. We've got stairs to the basement. We've got patient rooms. We have a little break room up in here for the pediatrics office. We have the pediatrics office. We have three surgical suites. We have a scrub room. We have whatever this room is supposed to be. I actually have no clue. We have a staff-only hallway. We have an ER bathroom. We have a staff bathroom. We have a staff break room. All sorts of rooms. I literally have no clue what is even going on at this point. So I'm like, I actually don't know what's happening. This is actually wild sauce. Okay, this is the little employee gym. That is a grief room. This is a grief room. God, this is actually insane. This is gonna be a long project, and I don't know why I did this to myself. I will be so for real with you. I have no clue why I thought this was a good idea to make this big. But I wanted all these different rooms, and so here we are. I got all my different rooms and like all my different specialties and units and stuff. So, I mean, I got what I wanted. I just didn't realize what I wanted was gonna be so killer. I'm waiting for the light to update. This build is so big that it is actually, like, sending my game for a loop. It is like, please help. Like, what the actual frick did you guys let her do? Oh, is this room dark? Okay, let's go ahead and put a little something something back here. Beautiful. Now we can work on doors and doorways. So I think as far as like going between places, I am just going to do... honestly, I would love to have some sort of like crazier door, but I fear that we're gonna have to use a short wall height door, and I don't know how I feel about that actually. I actually really don't like that very much. Because I think we're gonna need to use the double door from Get to Work. Not Dumbledore, double door. This one. At least as far as, like, going back to staff areas, because I'm like... Okay. So, yeah, staff... And then kind of same thing up here, we'll have a little staff entry into... Here, why didn't I put another room up here? They're literally 4 by 5 rooms. Why didn't I put... Oh, this is 5. Huh. And I wouldn't be able to put something there. That's interesting. What if I... Or not 4 by 5, they're 4 by 6. So what if I put another one here? Well, the gym can't be here, because how are they gonna get anywhere? Okay, so this is not gonna be a gym. This is gonna have to be a not gym, actually. Because that's just simply not gonna fit. So this is gonna have to be, like, a little hallway. Which is fine, because then these nurses can get in here as well. Which is what I wanted, was I wanted the nurses to be able to get in there. Because this is like the shared nurses suite on this level. And then did I put a nurse's room in here? Did I really not put a nurse's room up here? Well, oh, I think this is supposed to be the nurse's room up here. I was like, I don't know what I did, actually. Okay, and then we have, like, any of, like, the employee bathrooms or, like, the kids' bathrooms up here will be marked. Is this the... No, this is supposed to be a storage closet. And then down here, again, with the employee bathroom will be marked. This bathroom will be marked. This bathroom will be marked. This is supposed to be a storage closet, so it does not need one. Okay. And then any toilets, I mean, obviously they're supposed to be gendered, but well, we have gendered toilets, right? We have male and female ones. Where are they? We literally have ones that have like the symbol. Oh, here they are. Okay, I was like, do we not have those? So we have a male and female version. So we'll just do female, male, male, female. Okay, I think that's all the bathrooms marked, right? Bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. Staff bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. Bathroom, bathroom. Staff bathrooms, bathroom. Bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. Bathroom. Bathroom, bathroom. Male, female. Oh, and then this is supposed to be an everybody bathroom too. This is gonna just like be in the cafeteria, because obviously if you're in the cafeteria you don't have to walk like all the way back to the hospital, so we are making it work. Okay. Oh, and then we do have a bathroom down here too. I forgot we have this bathroom. For the billing unit. I guess we could put it like in here. And I think there is a single tile version of that door that we could use in other places. So actually the billing department, we might do a bit of a fancier door. I'm thinking maybe even this door from the new pack. But like the storage room can have a door like that, and like the morgue can have a door like that. And like the patient rooms can have these doors. So the nurse's station will be right on that wall, and we'll have those two as well. I think that's all the patient rooms down here other than these, and then we can have this for here as well. This door, and then we could probably even have one into the hospital. So like if the pediatrician has to go into the hospital to, you know, do whatever, if they can't, they can. Oh my goodness, not they can't. That would be kind of wild to be like, no, you actually, you can't leave. And so kind of same thing here. We'll have just like that for the NICU. Because I like the idea of these doors, like having like a little window, because in a real hospital, they tend to keep things pretty under control. So like there's gonna be a window so a doctor can peek in and make sure you're not like hurting yourself or whatever. Probably a good idea in the grief rooms to have. I actually might put double doors into. I hate that I say double doors and it makes me think of Dumbledore every time. I actually hate that for myself. We'll do the closet. And then this will be for the patient rooms. So we have one here, we have one here, we have one here, we have one here. And this is gonna be like, even though it's the ICU and kids probably wouldn't be strong enough to go out, we'll have like a little area where they can come out and get sun and see, you know, the outside, even though they're kind of stuck inside. Okay, and this is gonna be another office. Another pretty secure door. I think that's all the doors we really need up here. I think we have doors in every room now, don't we? Do we have doors in every room? Okay, then we just need the doorways. So there will not be a doorway right here because this is just like for those kids. And then this will be some nice big archways. This is just like a little hallway. There we go. Big words. It's just a hallway that goes between the ER and like the main hospital. So in case you walk in the wrong door or whatever, it'll be super easy for them to just be like, oh, yep, let me just grab you out there real quick, send you over to this place. And then this is the cafeteria. So we'll have like the welcome desk here. We'll have like parent waiting area and then kiddo waiting area. Let's go ahead and finish out these doors. Okay, I think the last order of business for today's stream is we're now going to go through and do all of the floors and walls. So, the floors should be pretty easy. I think we're gonna do a lot of like this flooring. So we're gonna use this obviously in here. I think we're gonna use it in the ER. And maybe also in the hallway, but then we'll do like a more professional one in here. We'll obviously use it in these rooms back here. We'll use it in the ER rooms. And then we'll use it in... Actually, ICU rooms will probably do a little bit more sterile. Maybe the regular admission rooms we can do in this. But we will do this area right here with it, and then this is kind of going to be another, well, I guess because this is going to be for the parents, so maybe we should have this be a little bit duller. We can still do a carpet up here, but maybe we do like this like brown and black university carpet right here for the parents. I actually think that would be a good carpet choice for like all these waiting rooms. Then we could probably do this for these two. Oh, and I forgot to put a door into the computer room. And this is going to be the computer lab. This is going to be like the research lab. So I guess this would probably also be like some sort of tile-y concrete. I'm not entirely sure what yet. I don't know if I really like that. What about the get to work ones? I kind of like that. See, I feel like this would go really well in some of the places that need to be a little bit more sterile, like these, this, the ICU rooms, the NICU rooms. I don't think there's really anything up here that would need to be super duper. And I think most of the rest of the rooms can be this kind of checkered tile. I don't see why not. Okay, I think that's all the rooms upstairs, and then downstairs I think we could maybe use this same carpet for in here, and then we probably ought to use a pretty sterile floor for the morgue, but then we can use this tile for the other rooms. I guess we could maybe use the well-used linoleum in here. And I think I want to use like a really dingy kind of wallpaper down here, even in this room, so it's kind of like, yeah, this is the basement. You know, it's not exactly the most pretty room. And then kind of same thing, any rooms that are like marked as like really sterile, we can have this. Well, I don't know if I want it up here. Maybe just in the surgical suite. Because I really want to use like a good nursery wallpaper in here. Because I still want it to feel joyous, you know what I'm kind of saying? Like, I still want it to be really nice. In the NICU. So this is like the NICU room. Actually, these are supposed to be darker rooms. And then, let's see, what can we find for, like, the ICU that, like, is kind of colorful, but not too colorful. Maybe we could do something like this. I guess we could do, like, different colored rooms. We could do, like, the orange room, the blue room, the purple room, and the yellow room, and then have just this be, very basic. And then I'm thinking just white walls in the, like, waiting areas. And then, let's see, we could do some sort of fun wallpaper. We could do a pink one in the girls. Same thing down here. We can do the pink and we can do the blue. But I'll probably do more so. Or where's the fun? Yeah, this fun colorful wall for these rooms. We can do those in here. I'm like trying to do like different ones in different rooms, and it's not like a repetitive type of situation. Like, I do want it to seem like every space is a little bit different. Maybe just do blue in these. Oh. And then can we maybe do the same really colorful one? There. I think that's all the walls. So we kind of went for like this older, like more vintage hospital kind of look with like the baseboards and like the old tile in most of like the common areas, but then like anywhere for adults is a little bit more like subdue, a little darker. The kids areas are obviously a lot brighter. Sterile areas. This is not a sterile area. I don't even know what we're gonna do in this room. Like obviously the sterile areas are a lot more sterile. We have a couple like closets and things. We have the NICU, which has sterile floors, but like a themed wallpaper, which is really nice. And then, the ICU has different colored rooms that are kind of color coordinated, so that way, like, if the nurses need to communicate, they can be like, kid in the yellow room, or kid in the orange room, or whatever needs blah, 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 blah. And then up here, in, like, the normal, like, admissions room, where kids feel a little bit better and could probably handle being in really loud rooms a little bit better and not be overwhelmed, we have a lot more colorful rooms. And this is going to be, like, the nurse's station. I did not put a door over here. But I think that is kind of where we're going to wrap up this build for the night, because my food is here, and it's been about 2 hours. So let's go ahead and look at Twitch. If you guys have anybody you want to raid, please let me know. I think Smirky might be streaming right now. I could have sworn Smirky was streaming today. But I guess since it appears as though Smirky... Anyways, since it appears Smirky is not streaming at the moment, we are going to go ahead and go raid our friend Caitlin. She is playing her own Legacy Challenge, the Color Theory Legacy Challenge. She's done fundraising for domestic violence and other things in the past, but I am going to go ahead and go eat, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We will continue and start working on decorating the inside of our hospital. Thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you for all your support. Even if you don't donate, just being here is enough. Like, it helps push me onto other people's pages and helps boost my algorithm and everything. So just being here is plenty, and I appreciate it so much. Again, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time for more gaming. Bye guys, have fun with Caitlin.